Positive thinking and your creative mind, 7 steps to success. You have a bright idea hidden somewhere in the back of your mind that you just can't wait to test out. The question is, do you really want to bring it out into the light? What could motivate you to churn your creative, inspiring juices to their utmost flavor? Did you know that it always helps to set a time limit to your personal goals? Set yourself up so you can accomplish the most tasks in record time. For example, mowing the lawn in an hour before the big game on TV. A correct and positive attitude in whatever you do will make things easier, and even enjoyable. It's simple. If you begin to allow yourself a bit of positive thinking, then you will begin to realize things that you never thought possible. Thinking big is indeed the American way, and that what made our country prosperous. You can follow other great Americans who tapped into their creative mind and began to think big. Discover some tips to make it through your first week of possibility thinking, even if you're just sitting in your favorite couch. Your mind is constantly at work for you. Tap into its great resource while doing everyday activities. 1. Act. You must take passionate action towards living your life by design. Talk is cheap. Action equals deposits in the bank of a passionately authentic future. My mother, probably quoting someone else, always said, "Action speaks louder than words." Without action, passion is void. Dreams become reality when you simply start by tinkering with your mind, then with your hands. And if the idea weakens or falters, you can always go back to it later until you finish it. Thomas Edison and his dream team had to go back to the idea of a light bulb and recalculate it over 1,000 times before the first working light bulb began to light the world. 2. Love. Commit to yourself. Then commit to those you love to powerfully create a life you can love. Instead of reacting, commit to creating from your heart and soul, out of love rather than fear. The American dream will always be there, but a dream will still be a dream without motion. Be amazed as the transformation begins. 3. Live. Embrace moments and opportunities. Recognize and embrace the thought that each moment is perfect regardless of its outcome. Every time you hit on something that may appear too extreme, why not give it a shot anyway? See if it will work. You may be surprised with the results. If you are not, then decide to use that moment to learn from it and make the appropriate shift. Learning and growing from mistakes and failures is a part of living. 4. Be grateful. Dwell completely in a place of gratitude. Learn to utilize what you have in your hands and make use of it in the most constructive way. Necessity is the mother of invention. Have you ever been stuck without something you needed and had to make do with something else? MacGyver, from the famous TV show, was famous for that. How grateful were you that you had the means to solve your situation? Slipping into neediness will become less of a habit when you repeatedly shift towards gratitude and away from poverty consciousness. 5. Be passionate. Use a passion formula of recognize, reevaluate, restore in place of the shoulda, woulda, coulda whirlwind. The former is based on increased knowledge and abundance, while the latter focuses on scarcity and lack. As you face people or tasks that may seem harder than scaling the summit of the Himalayas, allow yourself to realize that the task is just as important as giving out orders to your subordinates. You would rather be richly passionate. 6. Laugh. Keep humor at the forefront of thought, laughing at and with yourself whenever possible. You may find yourself quite entertaining when you loosen up. I have yet to see a comedian ever go hungry even though his jokes are as old as great-grandma. Life has too much to offer to allow yourself to mope around in self-pity. Humor is very attractive, very passionate, life-giving. 7. Discover your purpose. Believe that you are the architect of your destiny. Realizing how you wish to be remembered when you pass from this life is a truly driving force. Your purpose for being can be as seemingly simple as being a great parent to as elaborate as discovering miraculous cures. When you have a strong purpose, no one can take your passionate future from you except for you. Truly, as long as there's still breath in your body, there is no end to how much you can accomplish in a lifetime. Discovering and following your purpose will enable you to enjoy your work. Celebrate in the discovery that acting on your creative mind's thoughts is fulfilling your purpose. Watch everything flow into place with perfect, passionate precision. Activate your positive thinking. Stretch your imagination. Think bigger than you feel comfortable. Act on your thoughts. The number one tip here is action. You want to start practicing these steps. Think about this, it is unfortunate that so many people still do not use a computer because it appears too complicated to begin using. Or maybe they just keep putting it off till a more convenient time. These are just a couple of limitations one can set up for themselves. Limitations and failure to act on ideas and opportunities leave many as a dim bulb in a dark corner. Alert! You are not doomed to darkness. You are interested in living a life of purpose and love. The wonderful, creative idea in you is about to be released. You are interested in doing this because you are reading this article. Fortunately, if you truly desire something, the will to attain it will open your creative mind to find a way. Now you need only to begin to act on your desire to create. Act now. Make your path to creativity and follow your purpose. Take your first step today with a positive attitude.